Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. This is the tarot reading. It doesn't play games. It's not intended to. Yes, it's on the internet, but it's not like other tarot readings. I've done tarot for over 20 years, astrology for over 50. I have a pretty wide experience. And I chose tarot because this is kind of a day-to-day recharging. Because tarot is not about predicting, it is about the potential. That's very important. Because being that it focuses on potential, that means you have a role to play. You just can't sit back and go, well, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to wait for it to come to me. There's an element of that, and that's the astrology part. There's an element of fate. Astrology is the science of cycles. Tarot is the science of potential. And so you combine those two and you got a really nice bunch of information. And it's not satanic, it's not worshiping anything. You know, it's just people who say those things don't even know what the hell they're talking about. It would be like, and let's look at astrology. It would be like saying, if you know here in the United States when Labor Day is coming up. It's at the end of the year, end of August, September. Since today we know when it's coming up, we're predicting. No, we know a cycle. We know a pattern. We know when Thanksgiving will come up. We know when Christmas is coming up. And gee, you know what? We're really crazy because we even know when the next year is coming up. Isn't it amazing? 2025. Well, we know already. That's not satanic. That's knowing a cycle. And that's what astrology is about. Very difficult to combine those cycles with the planetary movements through different houses, and it just gets to be very difficult. And I've rarely, if ever, seen an astrologer, including me, by the way, who really can distill the information. It is great at determining somebody's character. It is great as taking a look at a person's life path. You see the ups and the downs. But to get specific is very, very rare. And it's the same thing, by the way, with tarot. Tarot is the science of potential. Every day, 365, I do a reading. I don't care about holidays. You're more important than any of that to me. And I take a look at the energy on that particular reading for that particular time period. Just 5 cards. The cards don't magically move around. There's nothing to feed your eyes, so it's best to close your eyes and get into a meditative state. Also, remember that just like with astrology, if you talk about what's happening with Cancers or Libras or Aries or Aquarius, you're not going to cover every single one of those signs or any of the signs. I don't give a damn what. What you read in as for Cancers or Capricorns or whatever the ones I mentioned, it doesn't apply to all of them because the chart's different. Moon is different. North Node is different. The Ascendant's different. The house placement's different. You can't do it. And same thing here, by the way, with tarot. There are 8 billion of us on the planet. A reading is not going to cover everybody. Not even a percentage of a percentage of a percentage. If I had 100 people, just to pick out a number, if I had 100 people take a look at this every day, I would be lucky on a day-to-day basis of picking out maybe 10 directly off the energy, and maybe if I was really, really lucky, maybe another 10 off of the information that I gave in the reading to inspire you, to catch you, to go, I got something. I learned, I got a gem. I'm going to do something about it. But most of the people, it won't particularly resonate with on a meaningful level. That's okay. That's perfect. We're very complicated. And to play the game that, if I do this one reading, it's going to apply to all of you. Baloney. It's not. Let's get that out of your head. Especially when it comes to tarot. It is the science of potential. If you find the message, if you find the frequency, if you find some piece of information, little tiny bit within the reading, take it and use it. Experiment with it. See where it takes you. Because, sometimes the biggest trees come from the smallest seeds. So with that in mind, let's get to it. Middle card is the Oracle card. Today it's To Be Fair. The number up in the right-hand corner is 38. 3 means, when I'm doing the reading, the manifested reading, it does not mean third party. It means lining up mind, body, spirit. Those energies, mind, body, spirit, line them up. Get them all working together, or as close as you can do it. And you're going to start to notice results. The 8 is kind of manifesting. Yeah, kind of manifesting. You put the 3 and 8 together, that equals an 11, which is a master number. And that 11, 1 on 1 is 2. You got to make a big decision. Huge decision. May not feel like it now, may not seem like it by all accounts, but it's more profound than you're even aware of. And it will take you some time to be able to tie all of that together. So with that in mind, let's go over to the left. We begin with my favorite card in the tarot deck. That's the Fool. Typical tarot readers will go, well, you know, they're young, they don't know anything, they're innocent, they're just kind of, you know, going out there and nope. When it comes to my readings for manifesting, the Fool card is the card of faith. Because to have faith means that you have to be blinded to the stuff that will distract you. So you notice here on the card, all he has is a knapsack. He has left the material things behind. He is only taking the essentials as he gets ready for his journey. And it's a dangerous journey. He is aware of that. He's standing on a cliff. But there's an element of faith, simplicity, where he is saying, hey, guess what? I'm going to take a chance. And for those feeling it, that chance is now. Because the next card is the Wheel of Fortune, which does not mean that things are going to get better. It can be also the Wheel of Misfortune. What it is really talking about is its destiny. It's a turning point. It's an awakening. It's significant. And it's all based on the Fool card, that act of faith. Being aware, even on a subliminal level, that maybe there's destiny involved in this. That's significant. That's huge. So what we're talking about is being fair with yourself, which means being more than honest. You know, we're all, we say it, and fact of the matter is we're not big fans of honesty, especially if it's aimed at us. But being fair is one level. Being honest is a different level. And you're not being honest with yourself for the sake of just being honest with yourself, although that's a good start. You're being honest with yourself to be fair to yourself. But you need the truth, you need the belief, you need the honesty to be able to be truly fair with yourself. Here's the meme for today. One thing I've learned, life is a paradox. In order to heal, you must hurt. In order to love, you must break open. In order to have peace, you must first face chaos. Never regret any experience in your life because it is always meant to bring you balance. And isn't that what fairness is about? It's balance. And when you get to that point, the light always follows. So you want to be honest, but you want to be fair to yourself, because that's what brings balance. Next card over is the Eight of Pentacles. Pentacles are things that we value. I mean important things. I'm not talking about a new car, a new house, a new job. I'm not talking about that crap. You can get a new job and your life will still stink. You can get a new house and your life will still stink. You can get a new car, 2 new cars, 3 new cars, your life will still stink. You could be rich like any of the rich jerks in the world, and your life can still suck. Because you're not honest with yourself, so you can't be fair. And so what you need is a good standard. You need good value system, and that's what's missing almost all the time. So the Eight of Pentacles talks about job satisfaction, making progress, working on being fair to yourself. Being honest is just the first step towards fairness with yourself. And that is part of your value system. And in the end, we have the Ace of Pentacles, which again emphasizes the idea of developing a strong, supportive value system. Not the shallow stuff, not things. You want love, you want friendship, you want health, you want joy, you want peace. How about this? How about more time? See, because your health, you can lose it, but you can fight to get it back. You can have wealth and lose it and get it back. Time, you don't get it back. I don't care how much money I don't care how rich you are. You can't buy more time. So again, you have to be honest with yourself. Realize that you are going through an experience that can make you better. But you got to be going through this to be honest and ultimately fair with yourself. That's the reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another Tao Manifested reading. Between now and the next time we get together to do this, peace and blessings.